Hi everyone, I'm Xiaofan from Susan's family. Today I'd like to introduce you a meteor motif cardigan. For this electronic tutorial, you can check the pattern chart on the website by searching for susodiy.com. Apart from the different amount of motifs, all other sections are identical. The main piece is divided into the main part, the hem, cuffs and hat edges, making 4 parts in total. Among these, the main body consists of varying quantities of motif 1, motif 2, motif 3, and motif 4. The first motif 1 is crocheted separately, while the rest of the motifs are worked and joined along the side simultaneously. Start by crocheting the first motif 1. Use the magic ring method to begin. Crochet in rounds counterclockwise, starting from the center and working outward. A variety of stitch techniques are used. All of them are marked on the chart. I won't list them all here. Please watch as I demonstrate the specific crochet method. Take the corresponding yarn. Note that the sample uses random colors for the yarn. For specific yarn color combinations and hook sizes, please refer to the paper instructions. Start with a magic ring. After completing, crochet the first round. Work 1 chain as the turning chain for single crochet. Then, crochet 6 single crochets into the magic ring. Once done, pull the ring tight. Slip stitch into the first single crochet stitch. Pull tight. The first round is now complete. The fabric edge with clear stitches is considered the right side. This will be the right side. Now move on to crochet the second round. Start with 2 beginning chains. On the first single crochet stitch, work a HDC4 puff. First, make 4 incomplete half double crochets. One, 2, 3, 4. Yarn over, then pull through all loops on the hook. The HDC4 puff is now complete. This is the stitch. Work 5 chains. On the left stitch, make a HDC5 puff. Make 5 incomplete half double crochets. Yarn over, then pull through all loops on the hook at once. The HDC5 puff is now complete. Work 5 more chains. Repeat this process. Continue crocheting according to the chart. Finally, make a slip stitch in the HDC4 puff. Pull tight. The second round is now complete. Move on to the third round. Start with a slip stitch in the chain space on the left side for transition. In the chart, this slip stitch is shown as an oval shape, indicating not to pull too tight. Make 3 chains as the beginning chain for the double crochet. Then work 5 more double crochets in the same chain space. This is the first stitch. Here are its stitches. Including the beginning chain, it's equivalent to making 6 double crochets. Then make 1 chain stitch. Continue by working 6 double crochets in the chain space on the left side. And 1 chain stitch. Repeat this process for the following stitches. Finally, slip stitch into the chain at the top of the beginning chain. You can locate the first double crochet stitch here. The adjacent chain on the right side is where you'll make the slip stitch. Tighten it. The third round is now completed. Next, we'll work on the fourth round. First, in the double crochet stitch on the left side, make 1 slip stitch for the transition. Pay attention. This stitch may appear puckered due to the slip stitch from the previous round. Make sure not to skip this stitch. Start with another chain of 3 for the turning chain. Work another double crochet in the same stitch. Together with the turning chain. This forms a special double crochet increase. Continue with the next 3 stitches on the left side, and work a double crochet increase in each one. That means in these 3 stitches, you will work 2 double crochets each. Then make 1 chain stitch. In the chain below, work 1 single crochet, and then 1 chain stitch. Continue working in this way down the row. At the end, join with a slip stitch to the top of the turning chain. Pull tight. The fourth round is now complete. Move on to the fifth round. Make 1 beginning chain. Start from the chain below the turning chain, and work single crochets into the double crochet stitches. Then, in the second round, work into the puff stitch stitches. On the adjacent chain stitch on the left side, work 1 treble crochet. It's the position right above it. Yarn over twice first. Insert the hook. Since you're crocheting on the surface of the fabric, just pick up the thread like this. Yarn over, draw the yarn through and continue to complete the treble crochet. The completed treble crochet will float on the right side of the fabric. Then continue to work single crochets in the double crochet stitches. Next, above the puff stitch in round 2, pick up strands, and work a treble crochet. Repeat this process to continue crocheting. Finally, join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. Tighten. Round 5 is completed. This forms the first layer of petals. Continue to crochet round 6. Start with 3 chain stitches. Place the hook on the wrong side. Pick up from the third round below. Corresponding to the chain stitch, which is the position of the previous treble crochet and single crochet. On the left side, insert the hook from the wrong side to crochet. Work 1 slip stitch. Do not tighten. Then make 3 chains as the beginning chain. Crochet 6 chain stitches. On the left side, at this position, work 1 double crochet. That is, the position on the right side of the treble crochet and single crochet. Crochet by picking up a strand from the wrong side. Then make 5 more chain stitches. Work 1 double treble crochet in the same position below. Yarn over the hook 3 times first. Insert the hook from the wrong side to pick up the strand. Yarn over, draw the yarn through. Then yarn over again, pull through 2 loops on the hook in sequence. Continue until there is only 1 loop left on the hook. The double treble crochet is completed. Crochet 5 chain stitches. On the left side, at this position, work 1 double crochet. That is, on the left side of the treble crochet and single crochet. Still pick up strands from the wrong side to crochet. Continue with 6 chain stitches. One double crochet. 5 chain stitches. 1 double treble crochet. 5 chain stitches. 1 double crochet. 6 chain stitches. Repeat this process to continue crocheting. Finally, make a slip stitch in the beginning chain. Pull tight. The 6th round is completed. Now move on to the 7th round. First, make a slip stitch in the chain space on the left side without tightening. Then, at the 3rd chain, which corresponds to the 4th last chain, pick up 2 strands and make a slip stitch without tightening. Make 1 beginning chain. Crochet 1 single crochet in the same position. Chain 3. Crochet 1 single crochet in the left chain. Continue in this position, which is the large space on the right side of the treble crochet, and crochet 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 5 double crochets. Then crochet 1 double crochet in the stitch of the treble crochet, and 1 ch3 picot. First, chain 3. Then pick up these 2 threads below, and make 1 slip stitch. The ch3 picot is completed. Continue in the large space on the left and crochet 5 double crochets. One half double crochet, and 1 single crochet on the left side. In the 3rd chain and the 4th chain, crochet 1 single crochet in each. In the middle, separate with 3 chains. Continue crocheting according to this method. Finally, join with a slip stitch in the first stitch. Pull tight. The 7th round is completed. Here forms the 2nd layer of petals. Move on to crochet the 8th round. First, make 1 slip stitch transition in the small space on the left. Then crochet 5 double crochets in this chain space. Replace the first double crochet with a chain 3 as the beginning chain. The 3rd double crochet also needs to connect with the first layer petal. Count from the right, the 5th double crochet stitch. That's this position. From the gap of the single crochet on the back side above. Pass through. Then insert into the double crochet stitch. And at the same time, pass through the small chain space behind. Finish crocheting the double crochet. Then crochet 8 chains. Continue in the small chain gap on the left side. Crochet 5 double crochets. The third double crochet still needs to connect with the first layers. Corresponding petal. Repeat this process to continue crocheting. Finally, join with a slip stitch above the beginning chain. Tighten. Place the chain on the back side of the second layer petals. The 8th round is completed. Continue with the 9th round. Start with 1 slip stitch on the left stitch for transition. Make 3 chains as beginning chain. In the same stitch, work 1 DC2 bobble. First, work 2 incomplete double crochets. One, 2. Yarn over once, and pull through all loops. The DC2 bobble is complete. Then work 3 chains. On the left stitch, work 1 DC3 bobble. First, work 3 incomplete double crochets. Yarn over, and pull through all loops. DC3 bobble stitch is complete. Then work 3 chains. On the left stitch, work 1 DC3 bobble. Three chains. On the left chain, work 1 single crochet and 3 chains. It's time for the position of 5 double crochets. On the middle 3 stitches, respectively, work 1 DC3 bobble with 3 chains as an interval in the middle. Then work 3 more chains. On the left chain, work 1 single crochet and 3 chains. Repeat this process to continue. Finally, slip stitch into the bobble stitch, made from 2 double crochet stitches. Tighten the yarn. The 9th round is completed. Next, work on the 10th round. Start with the chain space on the left side. Work 1 slip stitch for transition. Then work 4 double crochets. Replace the first double crochet with a turning chain. After completing, work 2 chains. Then continue following the chart. Finally, slip stitch into the top of the turning chain. The 10th round is completed. Move on to the 11th round. Start with 1 chain as a beginning chain, then work single crochets. Work 4 single crochets in the chain space to form a corner. Some single crochets also need to connect to the second layer petals. At the same time, insert into the corresponding picket hole above the petals. Picket stitch hole. Work single crochet. Continue working downward using this method. Finally, slip stitch into the first stitch. Pull tight. Break yarn. Hide all yarn tails on the wrong side. Round 11 is completed. The first motif is done. When crocheting the final round of the remaining motifs 1, you need to connect them with the previous motifs. Divide for connecting along one side. There are 2 cases for connecting to 2 adjacent sides. You can see from the finished product. When connecting one side, you need to connect the 2 adjacent corners simultaneously. When connecting 2 adjacent sides, you need to connect these 3 corners simultaneously. Please watch my demonstration for details. I will demonstrate the connection of one side first. This motif 1 has already completed the first 10 rounds. Next, work on round 11. Start with a turning chain. Then begin to work single crochets. Work 2 single crochets at the chain stitch place. Then enlarge the loop. Take out the first motif 1. With their wrong sides facing each other, edges and corners also match up. Insert the hook from the front side of the first motif 1, front side. At the corresponding corner, insert the hook into the 3rd single crochet stitch from the left. And pull the loop through. Adjust the size. Go back to the current motif, and continue with 2 more single crochets. That's one connection. Continue with 2 more single crochets in the stitch. Enlarge the loop. Find the corresponding edge of the first motif 1. Double crochet stitch. From the left side, count to the 3rd single crochet stitch. And pull out the loop. Go back to the current motif 1. And work 2 single crochets. This is the second connection. You can check. Motif 1 is a regular hexagon. The edges have single crochets, 4 stitches in a group, forming 4 groups. The corner is a group of 4 single crochets. When connecting, after completing the second single crochet in each group, it needs to be connected with the corresponding single crochet of the motif being joined. I'll demonstrate again. The previous edge already has 1 group of single crochets completed. Now we're working on the second group. Start with 2 single crochets. Then stretch the loop. Connect once with the corresponding single crochet of the first motif. Then continue with 2 single crochets on the current motif. That's the second group. Now move on to the third group. Start with 1 single crochet. Don't forget to connect with the second layer petals. After 2 single crochets, continue connecting with the motif being joined. Now work on the fourth group. We've reached the chain area. Crochet 2 single crochets. Connect once. Then crochet another 2 single crochets. This way, 2 motifs are connected along this side and the adjacent 2 corners. Continue to finish the current motif. After completion, break the yarn. Settle the yarn tails. The explanation for connecting one side is now complete. Below, I'll demonstrate the connection of 2 sides using a small sample. First, use the method we learned earlier. Connect this corner and this side. When you reach the chain stitch at the corner, crochet 2 single crochets first. Stretch the loop. Pull the loop from the previously connected single crochet stitch. Bring the loop over. Then go back to the current motif. Crochet 2 single crochets. Continue connecting this side with the corner. After completing the connection, finish motif 1. This way, the connection of the 2 sides is done. When you're crocheting for real, you might encounter situations where you need to connect 3 adjacent sides, or even 4 adjacent sides. The method is the same as connecting 2 sides. When encountering a corner with 3 motifs, connect it with the single crochet stitches of the previously connected motifs. Proceed with the connection. Everyone, follow this method, and crochet and connect all motif 1s by yourself. Next, I'll teach you how to crochet motif 2. Use the magic ring method. Crochet from the center outward in rows. The last row of all motif 2s must be connected to the corresponding position of motif 1. Please see my demonstration for details. Start with a magic ring. Then crochet the first row. Make 1 beginning chain. Crochet 5 single crochets. After completion, tighten the loop of the starting ring. The first row is complete. Next, crochet the second row. Start by making 3 beginning chains. Turn the work. Crochet 2 chains. In the second stitch from below. You can see from the right side. This is the last single crochet stitch. This is the second one. In this stitch, crochet a puff stitch with 5 half double crochets. Continue downward. In the last single crochet stitch, make 1 double crochet. The second row is done. Move on to the third row. Start with 3 chains as the beginning chain. Turn the work. Crochet 2 double crochets in the chain below. Continue downward. Finally, above the turning chain of the previous row, crochet 1 double crochet. The third row is completed. Continue with the fourth row. Start with 3 chains as the beginning chain. Turn the work. Crochet 1 double crochet in the first stitch below. This is where you will be crocheting. Work 1 double crochet increase in the left stitch. Chain 1. Crochet 1 single crochet in the chain. Chain 1. Continue downward. Finally, crochet 1 double crochet increase in the turning chain. The fourth row is done. Now crochet the fifth row, make 1 beginning chain. Turn the work. Start from the first stitch below. Crochet 4 single crochets. In the second row, directly above the puff stitch, pick up strands, crochet 1 treble crochet. Continue downward. Finally, crochet 1 single crochet on the beginning chain. Crochet 1 single crochet. The fifth row is completed. Move on to the sixth row. Start with 3 chains. In the third row, on the last double crochet stitch, make 1 slip stitch. Do not tighten. Make another 3 chains as the beginning chain. Turn the work. Start with 3 chains. Pick up below. In the third row, crochet 1 double crochet in this gap. You can look at it from the other side. It's between this treble crochet and this single crochet. At this position, crochet directly on the wrong side. Then make 5 more chains. Crochet 1 double treble crochet in the same stitch. Chain 5. Work 1 double crochet in the gap on the left side. Continue crocheting using this method. Finally, work 1 double crochet on the turning chain of the third row. The 6th row is completed. Move on to the 7th row. Start with 2 chains as beginning chain. Turn the work. Crochet 1 slip stitch. Pick up 2 strands on the first chain below. Insert the hook under both loops. Work 1 single crochet. Continue crocheting downward. Lastly, on the third chain on the left side, crochet 1 single crochet. Work 1 chain. On the turning chain below, crochet 1 half double crochet. Row 7 is completed. Continue with row 8. Start by making 3 beginning chains. Turn the work. Crochet 2 double crochets in the chain space below. The first double crochet should connect to the turning chain of row 4. Since you're crocheting on the wrong side, directly start from the turning chain here. Pass through. Then exit through the gap above the single crochet. Draw the yarn out. Then chain 8. Crochet 5 double crochets in this chain space on the left. The third double crochet should connect to the corresponding position of the first layer petal. On the right side, count the 5th double crochet stitch from the top on the front. Then exit through the gap above the single crochet again. Continue to finish the double crochets in this position. Continue crocheting downward. Finally, crochet 2 double crochets in the initial chain space. Work 1 double crochet on the turning chain and connect it to the corresponding position of the first layer petal. Row 8 is completed. Below, start row 9. Begin with 2 chain stitches as turning chain. Turn your work. Crochet 1 double crochet in the first stitch below. 3 chain stitches. The left stitch. Crochet 1 DC3 together in 1 puff stitch. 3 chain stitches. 1 single crochet. 3 chain stitches. Continue crocheting downward. Finally, on the turning chain, crochet 1 DC2 together in 1 puff stitch. Row 9 is completed, then finish row 10 on your own. Next, crochet row 11. Start with a beginning chain. Turn the work. Stretch the loop on the motif that needs to be connected. Pull the loop through. Return to the current motif. Crochet 1 single crochet in the double crochet stitch. Crochet 1 single crochet on the single crochet stitch. Continue crocheting downward. Connect the motifs as you crochet. Don't forget some of the single crochets. Connect to the second layer petals. At the corner where there is a chain stitch, the joining method is the same as before. Finally, crochet 1 single crochet in the chain stitch. Stretch the loop. Pull the loop through at the position of the motif that needs to be connected. Proceed with the connection. Crochet 1 single crochet in the turning chain. After completion, crochet 1 chain stitch to secure. Break the yarn. 1 row 11 of motif 2 is completed and connected at the same time. Use the same method to finish the other motif 2s. Finally, hide all the yarn tails on the wrong side of the fabric. Next, crochet motif 3. It's crocheted back and forth starting with a foundation chain. The last row of all motif 3s must be connected to the corresponding position of the previous motifs. For more details, please see my demonstration. Start with a foundation chain. Refer to the chart for the exact number of stitches. After completion, crochet row 1. First, make 1 chain stitch in the second to last foundation chain. Crochet 1 slip stitch. Do not tighten. Crochet 6 single crochets on the left side. One half double crochet. 2 chains. Skip 1 stitch underneath and leave unworked. Crochet 1 double crochet on the left side. Two chains. Skip 1 stitch underneath and leave unworked. Crochet 1/2 double crochet on the left side. 1 single crochet. 1 chain. Skip 1 stitch and crochet 1 single crochet. 3 chains. 1 single crochet. Continue to follow the chart instructions for the rest of the work. Finally, leave the last 2 chains unworked when casting on. The first row is completed. Now crochet the second row below. Turn your work first. Crochet into the stitches below. From the right side. It's this position. Crochet 1 slip stitch. Do not tighten. Crochet 2 single crochets on the left side. Two chains. 1 DC3 bobble. Then crochet 4 double crochets in the left chain space. Crochet 1 double crochet into the double crochet stitch. And 1 chain 3 picket. Then crochet 4 more double crochets. Crochet 5 double crochets into the middle chain space. Continue crocheting downward. Finally, crochet 2 single crochets. Leave the remaining stitches unworked. The second row is completed. Now move on to the third row. First, carry the yarn across. Enlarge the yarn loop. Pass the fabric through the loop. Tighten it again. Then crochet from the wrong side of the second row. Insert into the puff stitch. On the left side. In the double crochet stitch. Pull the yarn through. Adjust the tension of the carried yarn to fit properly. Crochet 7 chain stitches directly. Then crochet corresponding stitches on these few stitches in the middle. Finally, crochet 7 chain stitches. Then on this puff stitch. On the right side, in the double crochet stitch, make 1 slip stitch. Do not tighten. Row 3 is completed. Continue with row 4. Start with 1 chain stitch. Turn the work. Crochet 5 single crochets on the chain below. The fourth stitch needs to connect with the corresponding picket from the front. Then crochet 1/2 double crochet. Crochet 4 double crochets in the chain space on the left side. Two chains. Crochet 4 double crochets in the chain space on the left side. Crochet 1/2 double crochet downwards. 5 single crochets. The second single crochet needs to connect with the previous picket. Row 4 is completed. Below, crochet the fifth row. First carry the yarn across. Enlarge the yarn loop. Pass the fabric through the loop. Tighten the yarn. Then crochet on the wrong side of the fourth row. Insert into the first row. In the first chain. It's a bit hard to distinguish here. You can take a look. This is the single crochet of the first row. The right side is a slip stitch. This is the first chain of the first row. Crochet the yarn over from here. Don't carry the yarn too tight. Make one beginning chain. Enlarge the loop. Crochet the loop over on the motif that needs to be connected. Return to the current motif. Crochet 1 single crochet in the same stitch. Weave in all the carried yarn. Pick a slip stitch on the left side. Crochet 1 single crochet. Crochet 1 single crochet on the single crochet stitch. Continue on the last single crochet of the second row. Crochet 1 single crochet. Stretch the loop. Connect with the previous motif. Return to the current motif. Crochet 1 single crochet respectively on the left single crochet and chain. Pay attention to weaving in the carried yarn. Continue on the bobble stitch and the left double crochet stitch. Crochet 1 single crochet respectively. Enlarge the loop. Join together. Crochet 2 single crochets on the single crochet stitch of row 4. Divide into groups of 4 stitches as you go down. Connect after completing the second single crochet. The joining method for the corner is identical to before. Refer to the chart and continue crocheting downward. Finally, crochet one single crochet on the second stitch of the starting chain. Stretch the loop to connect. Go back to the first chain stitch of the starting chain. Crochet one single crochet. Break the yarn. Row 5 is complete. One motif 3 is now completed. Use the same method to finish the remaining motif 3s. Next, we'll work on motif 4. From the beginning, you need to crochet and join as you go. Crochet back and forth from bottom to top. For specifics, please see my demonstration. First, join the yarn. From the wrong side, find the second to last motif 1. Refer to the connected corner position below. On the second stitch below the adjacent group of single crochets. Join the yarn. Then make a starting chain. Crochet 3 chains. Then work on the last motif 1. Make a slip stitch on the second stitch, below the corresponding group of single crochets. Slip stitch on the second stitch from below. This is what it looks like from the right side. The starting chain is complete. Move on to the first row. Crochet 2 chains. Skip 1 stitch above. Crochet 1 slip stitch. Turn your work. Crochet 1 chain. Crochet 3 double crochets into the starting chain below. One chain. Crochet 1 double crochet at the joining position. Skip 1 stitch above. Crochet 1 slip stitch. The first row is done. Move on to the second row. Start with 2 chains. Skip 1 stitch upwards. Crochet 1 slip stitch. Turn the work. Crochet 1 chain. On the 2 chains from the previous row. Crochet 3 double crochets on each. Separate them with 1 chain in the middle. After completing, crochet 1 more chain. Skip 1 stitch on the top left side. Crochet 1 slip stitch. The second row is done. Continue with the third row. Work 2 chains. Skip 2 stitches upwards. Make 1 slip stitch. Turn the work. Crochet 1 chain on the previous row. On these 3 chains, crochet 3 double crochets respectively. Separate them with 1 chain in the middle. After completing, crochet 1 more chain. Skip 2 stitches on the upper left side. Crochet 1 slip stitch. The third row is now completed. Refer to the chart and finish the remaining rows from 4 to 6. Finally, hide the yarn tail on the wrong side of the fabric. Motif 4 is now complete. This completes the crocheting of the main part. Next, work on the hem. Crochet in rounds below the main part. The new stitch technique used here is front post double crochet. Please see my demonstration for specifics. Start with the first round. Choose any motif 3 on the bottom. Join yarn in the foundation chain of that motif. Then make 2 beginning chains. Begin working double crochets on the left chain. Start roughly in the middle of the foundation chain. That is the position corresponding to the 5 double crochets of motif 3. Work 1 double crochet in this space. Continue to work double crochets correspondingly into each chain. After completing the last stitch, check the number of stitches according to the chart. Join with a slip stitch in the beginning chain. The first round is complete. Move on to crochet the second round. Work 2 chains as beginning chain. Crochet 1 front post double crochet downwards. Yarn over once. Insert your hook from right to left and pick up the second double crochet like this. Yarn over and pull the yarn through. Continue crocheting using the double crochet method. The front post double crochet is completed. Work a double crochet into the stitch on the left. Crochet 1 front post double crochet downwards. Continue with 1 double crochet. 1 front post double crochet. Alternate crocheting. For the last stitch, correspondingly work a front post double crochet. After completing, join with a slip stitch in the beginning chain. The second round is complete. Continue with the third round. Working 2 chains as beginning chain. Crochet all the way down, alternating stitches between 1 front post double crochet and 1 double crochet. Finish with a slip stitch. The third round is complete. The crocheting after the hem is identical to the third round. Everyone please refer to the chart. Continue to finish crocheting. That concludes the explanation of crocheting the hem. Move on to crochet the cups. They are identical for both. Continue crocheting in rounds. The technique is the same as for the hem. Refer to the chart for specific round numbers and stitch picking positions. Complete both cuffs on your own. Next, crochet the hat brim. Start from the opening underneath the front part of the hat. Crochet upwards, going back and forth. When picking up stitches for motif 2, simply pick up the edge stitches and crochet. Refer to the diagram for exact positions. After completing the hat brim, leave a yarn tail for sewing. Overlap the brim like this. Sew together both the inner and outer edges. The method is not fixed. As long as it's flat and secure, that's fine. This completes the crocheting of the hat brim. Up to this point, the entire piece of clothing has been explained in full. If you have any questions during the process, don't hesitate to reach us via our website. Susan's Family, supporting your handwork experience, sharing the joy of life. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode.